Hello everyone and welcome back to Autonaut. In this episode we are going to be aiming to at least start on or possibly even finish the automation of food production for our people. But there's going to be a couple of other things between us and that. Namely, we're going to need homes for our people, so we're going to need an automated construction industry. Right now we're only making the resources, we're not actually building anything with those resources. Not automatically in the terms of houses and buildings and the like. Also, there are a few problems. As you can see, our gears have ground to a halt. It's because two people are trying to pick up a handful of gear, but there's not that many gears being produced. As a result, the person who was set to gather enough gears, drop them off, go and pick up some more wood, make some more gears, gather more gears, drop them off, so on and so forth, can't get to that step, so they're perpetually locked in this cycle. So let's free them from that. Now, this should only take one gear to open that up, depending on who picks it up. There we go. Fantastic. Right, Rose, please stop doing what you're doing. Also, give me the gear so I can drop it on the ground. There we go. Now then, let's actually just pop you there. Now, this is a problem that would actually become an issue with our production of planks and poles if I implemented the ideas that a couple of people had, and that is to have one robot grab the logs, drop them off in the bench, grab a handful of planks, drop them off at the storage. The same problem would occur because this does not produce enough planks for one of the modern workerbots to fill their inventory. So, before we get to that, I am going to implement something along those lines. We're going to upgrade our working benches to the metal workbenches and the metal bench sorts. That should produce a full arms load of items. Why? I think one of our workerbots who is in charge of recharging has run out of charge. Fantastic. Rose, let me teach you a new trick. Here we go. Forever, I want you to do this. Go up here. Just go. There we are. We're sorted. Now we've got two people recharging people. It is amazing. I think we can all agree. However, as I was mentioning, we're going to need to upgrade to the metal industry to be able to do everything that I would like to do over here. Let's grab a full arm's worth of poles. I want to drop them off there, and a full arm's worth of planks as well, because there are a couple of things I want to make. Right, so first and foremost, I want a wooden shovel, possibly two. Let me load them up. Yeah, we'll make two, just for spares. There we go. That way I'm not going to have to worry about this area for a little while. Grab these. Sorry, but these are mine. Please stop nicking them. Ah, you scallywags. You're just way too good at your jobs. There we go. So we've got two axes, two shovels. Perfect. Next up, though, we're going to want a pickaxe. So let's get that going. Let's make a pickaxe there. Drop off the plank. Go and grab a pole. Long walk around there, unfortunately. Not quite as efficient as I had hoped. Right, there we go. So pickaxe, you're coming with me. That can go into my inventory for now, though. Actually, I'm going to steal one of the shovels as well if I can grab one. There we go, because we're going to need a few of these. Now then, we're going to need two worker bots. The metal industry relies on producing charcoal to fuel the furnaces, and then using the charcoal, making charcoal out of logs, using the charcoal then to fuel the furnaces, and then storing the metal. The metal can then be made into other things later on. You can just go over there, because I'm going to need at least one more. This tower of gears is going to be incredibly high the next time I drop back this way. I can already sense that. However, unlike the other towers of resources, it's going to look more or less orderly, so I don't mind so much. Alright, come on then you. We're heading over here. Now this is where you mine metal. You can mine it straight from the ground, or you can mine it from the boulders. And honestly, I kind of like mining it from the boulders because it just feels a little bit more thematic. Alright, let's go grab this. We've also got some clay down here. Now we're going to need both metal and clay, but I don't think we need clay forever. I don't think this is something that we need in abundance. It's just for a couple of buildings. I could be wrong, though. We may need it for building pots or something later on, but we'll have to see about that. So, first and foremost, let's drop the wooden shovel on the ground. And I would like to teach Ellie how to mine clay. You just go like this. How to mine clay. How to dig clay, I meant to say. There we go. Oh, I hadn't... Oh, my bad. My bad. I hadn't told you to watch me yet. Sorry. My bad. I'm a derp. There we go. And that's pretty much all you need to do. So I would like you to do this until your hands are empty. Just basically go until the shovel breaks. That'll probably be enough for us forever. There we go. Assuming that we don't need it for a load of different things. So, Ellie, you can just keep working on that. Next up, I would like to start gathering plenty of metal here. So, well, actually, no, I'm going to need to move something out of my inventory. You know what? Let's actually just trade that with you. Because I don't intend for you to be doing this for that long. So, there's the wooden pickaxe. This is how you set them up by trading. I just want you to mine this boulder. Oh, I don't have the wooden pickaxe myself. Ah, that is a problem. You need 2 pickaxes in that case. Damn it, blast. There I go, trying to be lazy, and I just make more work for myself. There's a lesson in there somewhere. I'm not sure I'm going to learn it, though. Right, so, pick up the wooden pickaxe, then go mine, and do the mining forever. Until your hands are empty. There we go. Bomp. And you're good. Forever, go. There you go. Crack on. Now that is metal ore, and that is what we're going to be using to smelt with. So, as I was mentioning, we're going to be making charcoal, and that's going to require some logs. Then we're going to want a clay furnace to turn the charcoal in, the logs into charcoal. And I'm going to say let's have another storage area then for putting the charcoal into. And then finally, well, actually not finally, thinking about it, want another clay furnace for turning the charcoal into, for using that to fuel the furnace for melting metals. And finally, we want another storage for putting the metal into. I guess we could also do with a storage for putting the metal ore into. Wow. And also a storage for putting the stones into. My goodness, so many storages needed. But it's fine, we'll get there in the end. Also, let's clear up this path a little bit so it's a little bit easier for our workerbots to move around. There we go, all nice and tidy. So I'm going to need to go and grab myself an awful lot of planks, unfortunately. At this rate, I should really bring an extra plank just to stick into one of the storages just so that I can have easy access to planks. But the problem with that is if I did that, I'd have to empty the storage of planks. That's never going to happen once I've put any planks in it. Not the way that these guys make planks. My goodness, we're already at 304. So yeah, there's going to be a little bit of walking as I walk back and forth and set all of this up. And I'll bring you back just as soon as I have finished. Okay then. I've built all of the general storages, and I've even built 2 extra worker bots. One is going to need to be recharging things. However, I would actually like... Oh, I've recharged you. That isn't quite what I meant to do. Ellie, stop doing your thing, please. There we go. Thank you very much. And forget all about it for now. Actually, forget all about it for now. There we go. Gotta commit those changes. Right, you don't need that shovel anymore, so I'm going to just take that off you. Thank you very much for all of your hard work. Right, okay, so what we're going to do here is we need 5 clay per furnace. And again, I'm not sure if we're ever going to need clay for anything else than this, so I'm just going to leave these there. I'm not going to actually go to the effort of storing them. However, we do tend to use stone reasonably often, so we're going to have someone cleaning up the stone. Also because it's a massive mess. It's just everywhere and it'll slowly melt my brain. So we're going to try and get that sorted. Right, so the first thing we're going to do is teach our robots how to operate the charcoal furnace, I guess. The clay furnace. Right, Mike, I'd like you to learn this. Walk over here. Pick up. Move to general storage. Take from general storage. I would like you to do that until your hands are full. So you've got 2 whole logs. Then I would like you to move over to the clay furnace, load it, and do that until your hands are empty. Now, the problem with this is I'm making this very specific. I needed to do that, otherwise Mike would get everything wrong. Basically, Mike needs to pick up 2, drop 2 off. It'll produce 1 charcoal. At that point, I want you to go and grab the charcoal, find the charcoal, move to charcoal, pick up charcoal, drop the charcoal off. There we go. And repeat that forever. Go ahead, Mike. Show us how it's done. There we go. Drop those off. Wait for the charcoal. Charcoal's popped out. Drop the charcoal off. Perfect. Mike has got it. Well done, Mike. Always knew you had it in you. Fred, I would like you to do something super simple. Pick up stones. You're going to have to do this forever because the stones won't always necessarily be in the same place. So just pick up stones until there are no more stones to pick up. Then go and drop those stones off over here. Repeat. until hands are empty. There we go. Do that forever. Go! Let's see you get all of this done. Well done. Perfect. Make sure that everything is going the right way. And there we go. And you're dropping off all of the stones. Perfect. I approve. Right, next up then, we want Ellie now to learn to pick up metal. So, now the thing with metal is there might not actually be that much metal all around. Nevertheless, I'm going to say, go ahead until your hands are full, find metal and pick it up. Then walk over to the general storage and drop it off until the hands are empty. There we go, and do that forever. Go. There we go. Now, I don't know how much is... Ooh, are you broken? What's happening there? Ooh. Seems that you don't like that one too much. Okay, stop there. I wonder why that isn't working. Maybe it's something to do with the amount that you can carry. Okay, well, I guess we could just have you do this one at a time. It's not going to be particularly efficient, but sure, go for it. Let's go ahead, drop them off. It's going to be a bit annoying, but I wonder why that failed there. I wonder what we can do to try and improve that, because you are, well, at least you're getting things done, but I am actually really tempted to see if it is possible. Let me pick one of these up and drop it over there. There we go. So it's a little bit further away. Maybe it was that they were too close together. I am learning as they are learning. So repeat this until hands are full. Go ahead, find the nearest metal ore, move to it, pick it up. And then repeat this one until hands are empty. Go. Let's see you do it. That worked. No. No, you can't. All right. Well, that is an interesting one, frankly. Okay. Well, fair enough. Thank you very much for the test there, Ellie. You can just carry on doing your thing until the end of time. It's going to be inefficient, but at least it will work. So there we are. We've got no logs over there. We've got a large amount of charcoal over here. We've got no more stones to be picked up. That is fine. You need a new pickaxe, though, which is a bit of a pain. But for the time being, I can teach you something else. So let's forget all of that. You don't need it. Now, if I set this to make metal, what does it require? 1 charcoal, 1 metal ore. That is nice and easy then. Gary, let's start this again. So first, go pick up 1 charcoal, only 1, drop it off. Go pick up 1 metal ore, only 1, drop it off. Wait a long time, pick up the metal, drop it off. There you go. Repeat forever. It's that simple. Enjoy. Because, oh, wait a second. What's happening there? Why have you been unable to do that? What happened here? Take charcoal, move, add. That should have worked. But okay, let me go and grab 1 metal ore. Perhaps this does it in a different order. There we go. Let's pick that up. Oh, no, you've already got it. Fair enough. That is loaded. That is loaded. It has produced 1 metal. No, everything seems okay. There we go. There was a slight little hiccup there, but everything is fine in the end. So now we are producing metal. Hooray! We can now make a few interesting things. Right, over here, unfortunately, we need to make probably, I'm going to guess, many more shovels. So let's get that happening. Wow, we actually, God, we're almost at the full storage for poles. Let's make a couple of these, shall we? 1, 2, there we go. And you will start making making places to plant the saplings. Let's get all of these done. And another axe so that we've got plenty to chop down. Honestly, it seems the shovels are the ones that are running out the fastest though. So that's definitely something that we need to bear in mind. Now over here, oh, there we go. No one to recharge. So that's something that we're going to have to work on now then. Let's get a new recharger bot over there. We'll only have 1 for now, but eventually we are going to need more. Unfortunately, because people are, the robots are moving around so much, they're not doing like large batches of work. They are going to run out of charge a lot faster. But having the 2 recharges over here isn't going to be a great problem for us. The resources, as far as I can tell, are pretty much limitless. So There we go. Go ahead and charge them up. Do that forever. Go. There we are. Now then, we need a worker bot who is happy to chop down all of... sorry, not chop down. To prepare the workbench to make metal tools. For that, though, I'm thinking maybe something around here. It's going to be a bit of a potch because we really need these logs for it, but... Okay, well, to make the metal workbench, yeah, we're going to need to put it on simple flooring. So let's pop down the simple flooring. Let's pop it over there. Maybe even 2 simple flooring. Now, the problem here is I'm going to need to steal these logs as soon as they're available. That's fine. I will grab one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's get down there. You can't get any more logs because you took the last log out. You fool. Right, Mike, could you trade that log to me? I will make better use of it. There we go. Plump. Now then, we want simple... No, we want a metal workbench. We can fit 3 of these up here, which is more than we're possibly going to need. So I might just get rid of that one. Let's see. What do you need in here? You need logs, poles, and metals. Easily enough. We can easily grab the metals over there. So no, we aren't going to need that extra area there. But we will need 2 extra storages. One for logs. Oh, actually, was it just logs? Let's, this is just to make it, of course. Yes, I need 2 logs then. Some poles. And how many metals? Tell me. There we go. 2 metals. Okay, I'll go and grab those. Bump, bump. Now, this is not a particularly efficient area. It's going to take us a long time to get all of this done. It will take a long time just to produce 1 metal. So that's really going to be the bottleneck for this whole thing. We needed 4 poles, so let's grab all of those. Get this built up. And then we're going to need a couple of logs. Now, thankfully, because all the logs ran out, logs are now just being stockpiled over here. No one else can grab the logs because they've changed by removing the last log out of the storage, they've prevented the storage from recognizing a connection with other log storages. That's possibly a bit of a bottleneck. It would be nice if you could expressly say this will always be a log storage, no matter what's in there. But perhaps later on there'll be buildings that will enable that. So let's get this all the way down and load it in. And then we will finally have our first metal workbench. And with that, we'll be able to make metal tools. So let's have a look at what we can make. We can make metal plates, poles, gears, shovels, axes, hoes, scythes, sickles, pickaxes, chisels, and metal saw blades. What we need here are pickaxes. And for this, we're going to need 1 metal plate, 1 metal pole. Right. Well, that's a little bit of a pain then. So I'm going to need to make... I wonder what I need to make metal plates then. I need just 2 metal. Looks like I need a further building over here. Hadn't expected that, frankly, but okay. Right, so we're going to want a new simple flooring. I would like it about there, though. So let's go ahead and equip my wooden shovel and dig up these mushrooms. Get them out of the way. There we are. Make plenty of room for ourselves. There we go. And we'll get simple flooring down. So we're going to need some logs for this. Thankfully, they're just all being stockpiled here without anyone else grabbing them. And we can drop that off there. Then we need to get another metal workbench just to make the metal plates. But this will be a continuous production since it seems that metal might not go into a lot of things. So hopefully we'll be okay with that. We'll pop that one down there. Want a metal workbench right there. Gonna need 2 more logs for that. 4 poles and 2 metal to make the workbench itself. And 4 planks to make the storage. And once we've got the storage made, then we should be good. Now, I'm assuming that we're going to use metal plates for a lot of things. It might not be the case. And so this might be an inefficient way of setting this up. It might be better to just make have one bot make the metal plate and then make the tools, but we'll see how it goes for now. I've got a funny feeling we're going to need metal plate in large quantities. In fact, especially since over here yes, we will, because we want our bots to make the tools themselves where they need them. So yeah, it's all unfortunately going to take a little bit of time. But it will be worth it in the end. Let's go and get all of this set up now then. There we go. And the last 4 poles that we need. And we should be ready to get the metal industry flowing without end. We will eventually need to get a second recharge bot up here, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. So this needs to be making metal plate pretty much forever. So let me go and get another bot. And of course, they'll just go ahead and store it straight into the stockpile as well. So that one shouldn't be too much of a problem for us. Though the big issue will be where people will empty the storage. That is going to be an issue. An ongoing one. I'm not sure there's going to be an easy fix for that or not. Right then. Who is going to be the very important person taking care of all the metal plates? It will... How many metal? 2 metal. Edna. Edna, let me teach you the way of making metal plates. So with that done, actually, I would like you to take 2 from storage. I can move away. We don't need it. Then, because I only want 2... That being said, yeah, I want a very specific amount done here. So drop these off in here. And move that away. Move that out. Then go pick this up and drop it off. Move to metal plate, move to metal storage, and do that forever, pretty much. Go, let's see if this works. 1, 2. Oh, interesting. Does actually seem to need the... move to general storage. Oh, wait. You didn't have enough metal. Never mind. Never mind. I'm an idiot. I'm a massive derp. You were right before. Just carry on doing your thing. It's fine. We've got 1 metal plate, and that should be enough to make us a metal pickaxe, I'm hoping. Let's drop that all the way down here. It's basically a plank that is metal. We want 1 metal pickaxe. There we go. 1 metal plate. 1 pole. Oh, it's a lot of work. Let's go ahead and grab a pole from down here. I'm going to need to set... There's going to be a little while before I can teach all of the robots what they need to do here. Largely because when I set this up, I'm going to have to wait for them to run out of their pickaxe before they can actually do anything. Which is a bit of a pain, but oh well. I need another workerbot as well. Okay, we have got our basic workerbot, and this should all start to work now. So Lola, learn from me, pick up the axe, mine. And don't do the whole pick up the axe part ever again. There we go, find nearest boulder, forever, just keep mining. Go. Right, what I want to do is give you the metal pickaxe. There you are. Enjoy. There we go. Fantastic. Now that should actually all start working. So at this point, I just need to go and grab myself a log or 2. Actually, just 1, so that we've got the charcoal hooked up. And then we should be fine. There we go. Enjoy. And in fact, Mike, it does seem that this is going to be a better system. If I just tell you to stop right now, I'm going to teach you. I would like you to just take from here twice. I'll get rid of that one. Just take from there twice. That'll work better. And then add to clay furnace twice. Let's go and drop that off. Move to clay furnace. Add to clay furnace. Let's go and grab another one. Add it in. This does actually seem to be a little bit of a better setup. I like using the repeats, honestly, but in this particular instance where they're dealing with such very small amounts, it seems a little bit better to set it up like this. There we go. And just drag that away, and I'll move that across as well for you. There we go. Sorted. Ah, wait a second. Why did you only pick up 1? Let me drop that off for you. Hopefully you can... what's happening there then, Mike? You were working before. Okay, drop those off. Good. Keep it up. 1, 2. Drop them off. Good. There we go. That's fine then. Let me drop that off for you. It seems that there was just a slight little problem there, but overall things are now moving forward reasonably well. Metal is being stored. Metal is being made into plates. And unfortunately, what has happened to Edna? Okay, Edna, let me take these metal plates off you, and then I will move them elsewhere. Right, now, Let me load these in there. Oh, why has that happened then? Let me drop those off. Seems that my metal storage has gotten contaminated. There we go. There we are. Now, Edna, start again. Go. See if this works. Picked up 1, picked up 2. You've made 1 plate. You've dropped it off. Now you're going to wait. That's fine. I'll help out by loading these in there. There we go. And it seems that is now working. Okay, there we are. We had a few little bugs in the system that needed some care. But it's all sorted now, it seems. There we are. So we're waiting at this point for metal to be delivered. Metal then loaded into the furnace. They wait for a moment. Metal is produced. Metal is loaded. Metal is taken out. Fantastic. Working as intended. Okay, so we've got metal plates being produced pretty much infinitely. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to set up the little storage down here just so it's super fast for whoever's making their tools to go ahead and actually set them up. So we're going to want poles and metal plate storage, and that's fairly easy to set up. This is the only workstation that's going to need to be here because only making pickaxes is required, so that should be fine. Let's go and grab a metal plate and just drop it off down there. And we're going to be going through these so infrequently that I very much doubt we're ever going to run out. So we shouldn't have to worry about that storage losing its designation, I should imagine. One of the things that having a very precise system like this, which doesn't rely on repeat orders, is if you mess with it in any way, you completely break the system. Which is a little bit of a pain, but there we go. There's a bunch of charcoal now on the floor. However, one thing... Oh no, you still nicked it. You scallywag, you. I want this metal myself. There you go, you're making some new metal. Stop grabbing all of the things. Yeah, I need to take this and wait for you to make some more. There we go. And yoink, this metal is coming over here because we are almost finished with making the shovel and the axe tool benches, the metal tool benches over there. There we go. We are in fact finished. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick up this charcoal and put it back in there. We're almost run out of charcoal now since we haven't had access to the log supply for so long. We've got ridiculous amounts of stone. The boulders don't seem to ever be running out, which is rather awesome, I must say. We've got a lot of metal plate built up, which is fantastic because that's what we're going to need over there. The metal industry, very, very heavy, I've noticed, compared to all of the others, which makes a lot of sense when you think about it. But it also is kind of frustrating at the same time, certainly whilst trying to set it all up. Let's go and grab the last little bit, because all we need now is 1 set of poles, 1 set to metal plates, and we can have all of this fully automated. And we'll never have to touch it again. Because again, most of this stuff is infinite. So we don't really need to worry about it too much. The only issue here is that there's no sort of condition on how much they produce. However, that being said, what I mean is they'll just keep making, as at present, just keep making planks and poles until, the end of days. But if we did have them taking the plank, making the poles, then carrying the poles down here, once the storage was full, they wouldn't be able to offload their poles, so that would be the natural stopping point. And that is something that we're going to be aiming for. Now we need to make a metal plate storage over here, and that should be good. Now the easier way for me to set this up, and I know, I'm really sorry, crude workerbots, you have done so well for so long, but it's going to be so much easier for me to set this up using a new bot who's taught from the beginning how to make their own tools. So let's get all of these set up and get we'll start with a digger bot. To that end, Troy, it's time for you to stop. You've done so well, Troy. You really have. I'm massively thankful for all of your hard work, but Troy, you need to stop. You need to go stand over here for now. Right, so there we go. We've got Troy 2.0. If your name is Troy, I'm going to be so oh, that's Alex. That is a little bit of a shame. I'll be honest, I was hoping against hope. Right, we want shovels, and over here, we want axes. So, Alex, from now on, teach. Pretty much everything you're going to do here is forever. So go grab a plate, go drop it down there. Go grab a pole, and drop it down there. There we are. And you've now got a metal shovel. And then go and dig. Basically, that's all I want you to do. Go dig. There we are. And repeat that until hands are empty. Let's set this up. There we go. And pop that in there. And pretty much all of this is up to you. Do forever. Go. You can make your own. This one's not mine now. There we are. And you should make your own tool. And then go about your job. Oh, fantastic. Absolutely wondrous. We've got someone already planting all the seeds. Now, Kurt. Yeah, you're our tree chopper. So you're coming with me, Kurt. Sorry and all that, but actually I've got to tell Kurt to stop doing things. It doesn't pay to pick someone up when they're working. So you can't. So there we go. Let's pop you down here. And we are going to need a new workerbot. I feel a little bit bad. I'm basically replacing all of the old guard with the new flashy robots. It feels like that episode of Red Dwarf when Crichton got his replacement sent over and he could shatter breeze blocks with his abdomen. Ah, poor Crichton. Don't worry. You're going to robot heaven. Right. You might actually be going there much sooner than you think. Right. Okay. So Joan, you are our new tree chopper. Once again, I want to teach you how to make your own items. Let's just make sure that's set to act. So yes, drop that off. Oh, what has happened there? That was weird. Drop that in there. Let's get all of those out of there, please. Thank you. Then go grab a pole. Go drop off the pole. Pick up an axe. And then go chop down trees. Oh, it's going to be grand. There you go. That's all you need to do forever until your hands are full and the end of days arrives. There you go. Which will probably be caused by you and your other robot brethren. It's fine though. I'll probably be treated well because the robots have all seen me working alongside them. I am a robot of the people, as I've said before. Oh, we need a metal plate down there. Was there some issue with that? Let's hope there isn't, but we'll watch it in the future. There may be. But hopefully there isn't. There you go. You can now just do tree choppering until the cows come home, and it's all fine. Right, as for our log storage, yeah, okay, you know what, let's go ahead and set this up. Let's, actually, no, don't set that one up. Set the other one up. Let's keep the metal flowing. Let's not keep that going, because that, frankly, we've got way too much. Way too much. There we go. Everything seems to be working okay over here. Everyone is waiting for something. There's the charcoal moving along. The metal is moving along. How much metal have we got? We've actually got 25 metal. Oh, that's not too bad. It does take some time, though. We could improve it by having some more of certain furnaces. But there we are. Everything is moving along, and I'm fairly happy with the way it's going. Storage is 3,000 on those. Wow, okay. That's higher than it used to be. Charcoal is only 1,000. Logs are 2,000. Oh, okay, I hadn't noticed that certain things have a much higher amount. But look at this beautiful forest just popping up there. I'm very happy. How many seedlings? We've actually not got that many seedlings. Okay, now, Robot Heaven. On the topic of Robot Heaven. You see, there is a building I can build. And it is called the Recycler. And, well, I don't think I need to tell you what it's going to do, really, do I? It's probably best if the less said about it, really. But it's going to cost a few things. Some gears. Let's grab 2 gears. Let's load them in. Womp. 2 planks. And then 2 logs. And we should be good to go. Oops, I picked up 3. My bad. I'll pop that in there. Replace the gear that I've just taken. And we're going to want some logs as well. Let's get these down here. We're going to actually need quite a lot of logs. It's going to be a pain, but it's fine. So the last thing we're going to be doing in this episode, unfortunately, it doesn't seem that we had enough time to get to that at all, but we have dramatically improved the efficiency of our operation. At this point, we're not going to have to worry about tools at all, and we can more or less just delete the stuff down here. We'll be setting up the pole, gear, and plank production in the next episode, I think. And there we go. The recycler is almost finished. There we go. Recycler is ready. So yeah, but about things. Troy, could you give me a shovel? I'm just gonna very briefly show how this works. Womp, and we get things out of it. There, glorious. And because you guys actively look for things on the ground rather than just expecting them to pop out in a certain place, it's even better. Crude axe, that can go in there. Drop it in. Also crude shovel, that can go in there too. And the wooden shovel, because I only want metal things from now on. There we go. And this can go in there. There we are. I hope you're all very happy. Some bad things are about to happen. I'm not really sure what to say about this, other than it had to be. Frankly, it was time. You've worked well for us, Troy, Kurt. I had to check your names. That was me looking on the name tags. This is the cold, heartless manager me. But I'm just gonna have to let you go. You haven't hit your quotas recently, and we've got new staff. They don't demand as much pay. They work longer hours. In fact, they work forever and don't demand any pay. So how can you really compete with that? In fact, to be fair, you didn't either. But at the same time, you were just slower at everything you did. So, yeah. And on that rather somber note, we're going to be wrapping up this episode. Oh, now we've got the recycler. So many things are going to be changing around here. But I'm really, really happy with the fact that we've now got a fully functioning metal industry. It is pretty much just going to keep itself going forever. We've also got a fully functioning logging industry where they can make their own tools. And again, they're pretty much just going to keep doing their job forever and never have me do anything to change it all. All that remains now is the planks, poles, and gear production, and we're ready to move on to the next industry, which will be food. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode, though. We didn't really cover too much ground except for the metal industry, but I think we've really, really improved the efficiency of our little colony, and I hope you're looking forward to joining me in the next. But until then, and as always, do take care, everyone.